All right, go ahead, say it.
Nothing for me to say, my dear God. You see it as well as I.
What did I do wrong?
I call it that way. Look at them. They're beautiful. They help each other. And they praise you every minute.
Lucifer, they don't multiply,
Well, maybe give them a few more years.
But there's no sign of anything. Look, in the middle of a perfect summer evening, and they're playing handball.
Well, you wanted them innocent.
Every once in a while, though, he does seem to get aroused.
Aroused, that. What's the good if he doesn't get it in the right place? And when he does, she walks off to pick a flower or something.
I can't figure that out.
Of course. You could always.
What?
Look, I don't want to mix in. And then you say I'm criticizing everything.
I don't know why you stand for your super seriousness.
At least I don't bore you like the rest of these spirits.
Sometimes I just assume you did. What have you got in mind?
Remember, you asked me.
What have you got in mind?
See, you're mad already.
I'm not mad!
All right. You could take her back. Restring her insides. Reroute everything. So that wherever he goes in, it connects with the egg.
No, I don't want to fool with that. She's perfect now. I'm not tearing her apart again, out of the question.
Well, then you've got only one other thing to do. You've got to thin out the innocence down there. You see, you're giving me that look again. Like whatever I say, you turn into some kind of plot. Like when you met that fish with the fur on, throwing him in the ocean, all the angels singing, running around, hallelujah. I come in, I tell you, the thing is drowned, and you are insulted.
Yes, but I stopped making fish with fur anymore.
Yes. But before I can penetrate the fact, I've got to go through hell.
He's putting his arm around her. Lucifer! Lucifer! Where the hell does he get those stupid ideas?
Now he's going to sleep. Lord, the problem is that you've made it all so perfect. Everything they look at, not only good, it is especially good. The sun is good, the moon is good, the flowers, the fleas, mosquitoes, everything is just as good as every other thing because naturally you created it all.
What's so terrible about perfection, except that you can't stand it?
Simply because if you want him to go into her and stay there long enough in the right place, you've got to make the part better.
How would they do that?
Well, let's look at it. What is the one thing that makes him stop and pay strict attention whatever he's doing?
What?
You! As soon as you appear, he, so to speak, comes erect. Gives sex that same sort of hope that is never really discouraged, but never really fulfilled. The same fear of being unacceptable. Make him feel towards sex as he feels towards you, and you are unbeschreiblich. Between such high promise and deadly terror, he won't think of anything else.
How?
Well, there's simply no way around it. I have to speak about those apples.
Lucifer!
I refuse to believe that it's man's only way to demonstrate his love for God is to refuse to eat some fruit. That sort of game is just unworthy.
Really? Now,
Okay, forgive me. But I'm completely useless if I don't speak my mind. May I tell you why I think you planted that tree there? Objectively speaking, it's absolutely senseless. You wanted Adam's praise for everything you have made, absolutely innocent of any doubt about his goodness. But your goodness and his goodness. Why then plant a tree that only can he make wise and sophisticated and analytical? May I continue? Of course he will, ask questions, but why is that necessarily bad? He will not only marvel that the flowers bloom, he will ask why, and he will discover chlorophyll, and he will bless you for chlorophyll. He will not only be grateful that food makes him strong, but he will be happy and praise you for his bile duct and his pancreas. Okay. He may lose his innocence, but he will lose it, yes. But he will, the more he knows, the more he knows about your secrets, the more reasons he has to praise you. And that is actually quite without knowing you planted that tree there. You wanted full credit for everything you have made.
he must never eat those apples.
Then why have you tempted him? What is the point?
I wanted him to wake each morning, look at that tree and say, for God's sake, I will not eat those apples, not even one.
Fine. But with the same absence of curiosity, he's not investigating Eve.
But the other animals manage.
But your females go into heat and the balloon goes up. But Eve is ready almost any time, and that is no time. It's all part of the dreadful uniformity down there.
They're my children. I don't want them to know evil.
Why call it evil? Just one apple. And he'll know the difference between good and better. And once he knows it, he'll be all over her. Think it over. I'll be glad to go down, and I'm only trying to help.
Lucifer, I'm way ahead of you.
That is inevitable.
Stay away from that tree.
Whatever you say. May I go?
Don't be under the illusion that I'm in conflict about this. I mean, don't believe to go down there and do me a favor or something. I know perfectly well why I planted a tree there.
Really now?
Yes, really. I'm in perfect control over my subconscious, friend. It was not to tempt Adam. It is I who was tempted. I changed him. I finished him. And I saw he was beautiful. And I loved him for a moment before, beyond anything I had ever made in my life. And then I thought, maybe I should let him see through the rose petal, to its chemistry, to the formation of amino acids, and to the secrets of life. Yes. And that would raise him to a god.
Why did you change your mind?
Because I thought of what became of you. The one angel who truly understands biology and physics. The one I loved before all the rest. The one I took such care of. And you can't take a breath without thinking how to overthrow me and take over the universe.
I only wanted them to know more, the more to praise you.
The more they know, the less they will need me, Lucifer. You know it as well as I. And that's all you're after, To grind away the respect from me. Give them an apple. If it weren't for the law of the conservation of energy, I will destroy you. Don't go near that tree or those dear people. Not in any form. You hear me? Innocent they are, and innocent they will remain until I turn out the lights forever.
Now, what is she really saying? She put it there to tempt herself. She's not of one mind of innocence. How could she be when innocence blinds Adam to half the wonders she has made? I will help her. Yes, that's the only way to put it. I'm her helper. I'll open up the marvels she doesn't dare to show, and thereby I magnify her glory. And if that is evil, it's only to do good. In other words, I disobey what she says, and I carry out what she needs. Well, and if that is evil, it's only to do good. Strange. I've never felt so close to my Creator as I do right now. Once Adam eats, he'll multiply. Come with me. The world of man has begun. Come. Come.